Hello guys, my name is Steven and this is the first time I'm doing this video on YouTube here. As you can see, I'm a self-professed gamer and FPS shooter addict, and I like to play Call of Duties and kill zones. And basically I have been thinking of trying to record something down to as a gamer to pass knowledge to other gamers who would like to improve on their games. So first of all, I'm not a very good shooter myself. I call myself just a mediocre player, KD around 1 or 1 plus, but I feel for the game and I like the game, and when I like the game I like to learn more from the game and gather more information and statistics about the game, and this is what I like to do. And from what I learn, I will usually like to tell the others who also like the game to pick up the interesting information like damage and range and rate of fire, stuff like that. So which is what brought me here today, doing my first recording. A little bit kanchong right now, but hope I'm still doing fine. So for my first video, I'll just like to give a give a briefing through of my loadouts and my classes, which I have thought of, and these are basically the classes which I usually play, which suits my play style. So I'm just going to go through them and give you reasons and tips on why I choose these, the loadouts that I choose. Okay, the first class I can see is the Chong class. Basically it's the runner class, the rushing class, and you can see is my primary weapon is an SMG. You can use either a Spectre or an AK-74. I believe these two guns pack the most punch in this game, and the Spectre is really good because it's really fast to aim down sights and draw a weapon, and it fires really fast, faster than the AK, but then the AK packs a higher damage. So both have its advantages, so either will do well for this case. And I chose grip. There are a few options which you can choose, either grip or extended max, or if you want to go totally silent, you can choose a silence suppressor. In my opinion, all three are good. It depends on what kind of style you want to play on which map. Okay, and then the second one is Makarov. Basically is I think the reloading sometimes can be quite frustrating, and instead of reloading, if you draw your secondary weapon, it can be much faster. And I chose extended max is because you will want to finish enemies off, and pistols are usually very short on ammo count per mag, so that's why I chose the extended max. And for the three lethal, tactical and equipment, I prefer frag over Semtex, simply because I can cook it, I can bounce it off walls, and also from the stats, frag actually has a higher minimum damage. Okay, and the reason I chose Nova is because it is quite good for tactical games, especially, for example, if you play domination and try to capture flags, you know which direction the enemies are going to approach at, so as when you capture the flag, you throw them over to that direction, and that would be able to hinder them to slow down their pace, to try to kill you off before you can capture the flag. And of course, my favorite, Claymore. This is just my playstyle. I like to place Claymore at important choke points to catch people off guard, but for this particular game, I found that many people are equipping their hacker so that they can see stuff like Claymore and enemy installations more. But nevertheless, it's still very good as compared to the other equipment. Okay, so and I like to use Ghost because I don't like people spotting me in the UAV. In fact, out of my 4 classes, I use Ghost for 5 of my 5 classes. I use Ghost for 4 of them. Okay, and Ghost Pro is good such that now sentry guns cannot see you, but I think the SR-71, the Blackbird, can still see everyone. So but it doesn't matter. The ghost perk enables me to do flanking more easily. As for the steady aim, it really improves. It actually reduces the area of the hip fire by 35%, and this is really a good bonus, especially if you happen to choose an SMG, which has the lowest recoil, ironically, I think of all weapons, and you equip with a grip, and with the steady aim, it really improves on your hip fire, and you don't really have to aim down sights at short range. Okay, Hacker Pro is recently has recently been shining for me, because I think that Ninja has the effect of Ninja has really diminished a lot. So in fact, without Ninja, you can even do sound whoring just by spotting your teammates' death, and as well as hearing out for enemy callouts. So for example, if you're Russian and you hear an American call, definitely you know that the enemy is around the corner, or when he's trying to reload and no friendly is around you, that's a confirmed enemy just by the corner. So to me, Ninja Pro has not been as effective already, and I think Hacker is a much better perk, being able to see spot claymores and stuff like that, and sabotage the enemy airdrops, but so far I haven't done it yet. Okay, wow, I think we're soon running out, so this is just my first class. Okay, anyway, the next one is the experimental class. I recently acquired the G11, which is amazing. Okay, although it's a 3 burst, its interval between the 3 bursts is very short, and the 3 bursts are very tight as well. So it's a pretty good gun, and you don't even need sights. Okay, Makarov is the same reason, because it's a 3 burst. You will need something else to deal with close quarters encounters, and Makarov comes into play instead of any other launchers, which I usually pack. Okay, the rest are the same, except for Harden. This class is basically for long range engagements, and I don't want anything to block between myself and the enemy target when I'm shooting them. So Harden will come with quite good use, and Tactical Mask is actually coupled with Makarov to deal with enemies who try to flush you out by throwing concussion or flash, and then shooting you down at close range. So that's why I choose this over Hacker. Okay, and then Tactical is my default assault class, which I used to like Khalil on silence. Even now I think Khalil is a very good gun, but then yeah, so this is for a very totally silent loadout, and I use Law instead of RPGs or Strelas. Is flexibility in shooting down air targets as well as ground targets, and the rest is the same. Sorry. So I choose Sleight of Hand Pro because there's no need for steady aim for this, and I don't need a Warlord to equip any secondary attachments for this. Okay, and I go through the strategical class first, because the strategical class is my LMG class. So the LMGs of Black Ops has this very big weakness of very small max size, so you have to have the external max to pack your punch. Okay, the Law is the same reason I use it, as well as Hardened. Okay, with Hardened, the LMG rounds really penetrate through the walls and all the other covers, and you'll be as devastating as you would want to. And the Demolition class finally is the class that everybody hates. All the noob tubes, RPGs, scavenger for extra grenades, and Tactical Mask is basically to protect yourself. Okay, so this is the end of my first bit, and I hope you enjoy it. And the next few clips I'll be going through a few maps of domination and trying to explain why I do stuff. Okay, thank you.